What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Lead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. Today, we are talking wide receivers. The Houston Texans, as we know, NFL draft is coming soon. We've already talked running backs. I said, who was your five running backs? I already listed the five running backs. Who's your five for now? Wide receivers. The Houston Texans need wide receivers. They need it desperately, actually, because considering they don't really have a wide receiver too. Now, yes, they did trade for Christian Kirk this offseason, but we know he's going to be utilized more in the slot role. So that's something that he will have heavy usage with Nick Caley. And so we are excited to talk about who's your five at wide receiver. That's what I'm going to be calling this for now. Who's your five? Y'all let me know down in the comments who's your five wide receivers, and if you agree or disagree. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Again, the five are not in any particular order whatsoever, but we are going to get into this, and the five are, boom, Kyle Williams right there for you. We're going to go Luther Burden, Jack Beck, Emeka Egbuka, and Matthew Golden. Those are the five for me immediately. Kyle Williams, a lot of people have heard of Kyle Williams. The Houston Texans have already met with Kyle Williams already. He has been talked about highly from Chris Sims, one of the Sims brothers, obviously the son of Matt Sims or something like that. No, it's Matt Sims. What's his name? I forgot his damn name. What's his name? Matt Sims? Kira Sims? I can't remember, but he's one of the Sims brothers. Okay, he's. I feel like it's Matt. Anyway, Kyle Williams is a damn good route runner, and he is absolutely fun to watch. His release is really good. Somebody that could be in the day two for the Houston Texans. I think he could be there at 58. Now, the draft stock is rising. The name is starting to get a little bit more popular. We'll see how it turns when it goes into towards more closer to the draft. Again, we are still a few more days away from the NFL draft, but Kyle Williams should be a name that Houston Texans fans need to know and better get familiar with. Again, he did talk about two wide receivers that he really gets into his game with, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell. Those are the two wide receivers right there that just played for the Houston Texans this previous year. As we know, Diggs now with the Patriots, Tank Dell injured. Hopefully he does come back healthy. But Kyle Williams, one of them guys. We're going to go next to Luther Burden III out of Missouri. Absolutely love Luther Burden. Damn good yak yards after catch. The biggest thing with him, bad quarterback play this previous year and before his 2 years prior, but he was still very good. Not the same amount of numbers and statistical stuff that you want to see this year, but 2 years ago, he was just as fantastic as well, too. So, I mean, you could blame a lot of it on the quarterback. You could also blame a lot of it on Missouri and what the hell were they doing. The pass attempts started to decrease for the quarterback, and it decreased heavily even into this year. Something I thought that was pretty eye-opening. But Luther Burden, get the ball in his hands and watch him go. He basically had he was the lead leader in the FBS for catches 10 yards or under. And then he has insane yak. And that is his big thing, man. Get the ball in his hands. Expect a lot of bubble screens out of Nick Caley and stuff. Luther Burden is the king of that. Get the ball in his hands and watch him work. That's what he's going to do. That's why he's on this list. Another guy on here I had is Jack Beck out of TCU. Jack Beck is absolutely he's a really good wide receiver. He's a lot of fun to watch. But Jack Beck is just a kind of a high IQ wide receiver. There's not qualities in his game that are going to flash you in any sort of way, but Jack Beck does do his job, and that's basically what he does. He does it pretty well. A guy that is a heavy slot guy that I could see, even though they do have Christian Kirk, I have no problem with another slot guy. We know Nick Caley can work with two slot guys. We saw him work with Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, and it worked pretty damn well. Jack Beck, again, just a solid wide receiver, somebody that should be there in the third round for the Houston Texans. They could be eyeing. I don't know if I know I mentioned Luther Burden. I don't know 25, 58. Seems like his draft stock's kind of falling a little bit, but who entirely knows? Last I saw ESPN's mock draft simulator, they had him near 45, and we are at 58. So if he continues to fall, it would be something else to watch. But Jack Beck, really solid wide receiver, damn good hands, and the Houston Texans already have talked to him with the NFL Combine. So wouldn't shock me if they do go with him in the third round, another wide receiver for them as well. We got the two top guys. I think this is a no-brainer. Matthew Golden and Emeka Egbuka. Now, are they realistic? Matthew Golden is less realistic. I love Matthew Golden. To me, he's the best receiver in this class besides maybe McMillan and whatever Travis Hunter is going to be. But to me, regardless, I think Matthew Golden's the best receiver in this draft. I mean, what he can do, his release is absolutely on point. You turn on the film and you're going, damn, Quinn Ewers, can you throw the ball the right way for Matthew Golden? He does his thing. He gets separation. He was the go-to guy for the University of Texas in the playoffs, in the national championship games. He was the guy for them, and he did it at a very high level. He's really good at the high point of his catching, can catch in traffic as well. We all know him. He's from Houston. Seems like he wants to be here in Houston. Why not keep him home? And then Emeka Egbuka, as we know, the continuity between him and C.J. Stroud, Ohio State. Savvy wide receiver, solid route runner, really good hands. And we all know that he exploded with CJ Stroud whenever they were together at Ohio State. Man, I mean, why not bring back that connection here in Houston? Can it happen at 25? Absolutely. Can it happen at 58? Not so much. There are other needs. The Texans need offensive line as well. Do you pick him at 25? And I think this is the growing option for me is you take whoever you want at 25. Even let's say it isn't Egbuka, let's say in this hypothetical. And I remember I made a video about this, the Houston Texans. I can see a scenario for Nick Caserio, pun intended, for them to trade up back into the 40s and get Emeka Egbuka. Now, this only works if he starts falling. Now, we have seen few mock drafts where he does fall, somewhere he doesn't, somewhere he does and doesn't fall. So who knows where his draft status is entirely, but the Houston Texans should be eyeing him if he passes the first round, and they should definitely try to re-enter into the second round before 58. If they have to trade up, go ahead and do it. If you want your guy, go get it. We know Nick Caserio will do just that. Those are the five guys for you. Who was Jack Beck, Matthew Golden, Emeka Egbuka, Kyle Williams, and Luther Burden III. Some honorable mentions. Really love Trey Harris out of Ole Miss. Can't forget about him. Love Jalen Royals out of Utah State. Until the Texans draft someone from the FCS, he's not going to be on the list right there. But I really love Jalen Royals out of Utah State. Nick Nash, another guy that, again, who knows what happens there. He's from San Jose State. Watch out with Nick Nash there. Really solid wide receiver as well. High statistical numbers. I feel like I'm missing one more guy, and I don't think I am. So Jaden Higgins out of Iowa State. Really like him as well, too. Really good stuff from what I saw. But those are some honorable mentions. Those are the five guys. Who's your five? Let me know down in the comment section whether you agree, disagree with my list. Let me know. You know I'll reply. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.